beautiful car, bro. I really like this car. You more than likely are gonna, they're starting to get outrageous. Like my whole shirt is soaked in sweat. Because, like I said, my biggest mistake was not. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the videos, my name is Mo, and this is my channel, Mo Nation. So in this video, we're gonna be coating this Lexus IS500. We're gonna be putting a 5-year coating on it, and we're also gonna be doing the windshield as well. We're gonna coat the windshield. The customer's really impressed with the coating itself and the windshield. This is actually the 3rd vehicle that I coat for this customer. So this is a real beautiful car, bro. I really like this car, especially the inside of it, bro. The inside of this car, this interior, man. Whew, beautiful interior. All around the cars, I didn't know Lexus was doing it like this, man. I definitely could see myself driving something like this. On this particular vehicle, the wheels are not bad. I'm just gonna use a regular all-purpose cleaner to go ahead and clean them up. This is the same thing I use for the inside. It's green all. It's diluted like 10-to-1, so it's not like super strong or anything. This car is brand new. Barely got any brake dust on it. It doesn't require me to use anything too aggressive. The one thing I will say about Lexuses, man, I hope I said that right, but bruh, the grills they starting to get outrageous. How open, how big they are. Although it looks good and it looks aggressive, it's just starting to get a little out of hand with some of their cars. But what I'm doing is I spray some green all in here on the grill, and I'm gonna agitate with a brush. If you can get one of those big convertible brushes, it works great for stuff like this. All right, y'all, so since it's not like dirty or anything like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just rinse it off. Once I rinse it off, I'm gonna go ahead and foam it down, wash it with the towel, and then go from there. I got my foam cannon, the one I sell on my website. It has the measuring cup and all that good stuff. You don't have to take the top off, fill it up on the side. But let's go ahead and get this started. Foam the whole thing. I finished washing it, time to rinse it off. After I finish rinsing it off, I'm gonna go ahead and spray on some iron removal. Let that iron removal dwell for about 3-5 minutes probably. The weather's in my favor today. We're gonna be using McGuire's iron removal. Now, I ain't gonna front of y'all. I was out of iron removal, so I just want to grab this really quick at AutoZone. This ain't the best because not only does this stink really bad, it's expensive. 32 ounces, $25. When you can spend another $25 and you can get iron removal for like $50. The one that I normally buy is around $50 or so. I don't think as bad as it used to. As the last, I used this a while back and it was horrible. We're gonna foam it, use the foam as the clay lube. didn't record today. I really didn't feel like it, but I've been telling myself lately, like, sometimes I feel like I put more effort into the content and I'm not getting much out of it. But the only thing that is kind of keeps me going with the content is that I just like making content. I like editing videos and all that good stuff. So um, that's what kind of keeps me going, and just the ability to just be a little creative, right? And to be honest with y'all, like with the content y'all gonna see from me, it's not gonna be the perfect lighting, and it's not gonna be the perfect angle, it's not gonna be the perfect detail. There's nothing gonna be, none of it is ever gonna be truly perfect, right? But it's real. It's real day-to-day thoughts and feelings and stuff that I'm saying in the video. If you don't learn something from the content that I create, you more than likely are gonna relate to something I did or say in the content that I make. I'm not one of those guys that obsess over doing the fancy cars and doing all the ceramic coatings and all that stuff like that, you know? I do what is given to me. Quite honestly, y'all, if it feeds my family, I'm happy with it. I don't care what it is. My goal is to open a car wash. I think the car wash is, in my opinion, there's a little bit more longevity in a car wash, and it's something that I can add things to the car wash that can make me money while I'm not there, and that's the goal. Something I can pass down to my daughters. Been watching my content for a while. That is the goal behind the platform that which I was given. I don't think I'm supposed to stop at being just a mobile detailer and then go into what everybody else do, having a shop and all that stuff. I want to go further than that. I want to build something that can make money while I'm not there, right? Will we get there? I don't know. That's what I'm making all these videos and stuff for as well. So if we don't ever make it there, y'all know. And when I do make it there to the goal, y'all get to see it from the beginning all the way to the end. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to put the car in the garage and then start prepping to go ahead and start the polishing. We're just going to do an enhancement polish, just enough to clean the paint up to get the coating on there. On the left of me, on right here where you roll the windows and stuff up at, it has one of those do not roll up. This customer just got this vehicle tinted, right? That's the first thing that they went and did. It would get this vehicle tinted. I do think that's one thing that nobody talks about with detailing. Don't get stuck just on detailing. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you think about it, the very first thing they went do is get this car tinted. If I knew how to tint, not only would I made money off of tinting, but also would have been able to make the money off of ceramic coating, which all could have been done in one day. Learn another skill. That's the biggest mistake that I made, was not learning something else besides detailing. Like I should have, like if you can, go learn how to tint cars. Go learn how to maybe do like paintless dent removals or anything pertaining to cars. Like don't be afraid to go and learn how to do that or to get the skill set to do those particular things, because the reason why I say that is because when detailing slows down, and it does slow down, especially during the winter time, for most people it slows down, you have another service that you can rely on that may pick up or may be steady when the detailing stuff is slow. What a lot of these shops are doing is they're throwing in the ceramic coating because you got a person coming in spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Hey, we'll just give them the ceramic coating at that because they getting tint done, they getting PPF done. So don't be afraid to go learn something else besides detailing. Like I said, my biggest mistake was not doing that. All I focused on was the detailing. Common question that I get asked is, how many pads do I use whenever I'm polishing a vehicle? Here's the way that I do it. I know some people will switch pad per panel, and that's totally fine. If you have that many pads, you can do that. That way you have a fresh pad each panel. I switch depending on what I'm doing. So if I'm doing like an enhancement style polish, which is like a quick 3-4 passes, I will do about maybe 2-3 panels per pad, and then I'll switch. Now in between switching panels or doing a different part of the vehicle, I'll blow it out with my air compressor and stuff, scrub it or whatever, and then eventually after about the 3rd panel, I'll get a fresh new one. The more pads you can have, the better, to be honest with y'all. You can never have too many polishing pads. The reason why, if you can use one per panel, like that's less wear and tear that you're putting on the pads. That way you can switch and have a fresh one every single time. It's gonna be interesting to see how the coating is reacting, because y'all probably can't tell, but I'm soaked. Like my whole shirt is soaked in sweat because it's like hot and humid. So it's just like a sticky heat. It feels really nasty outside right now, but it is what it is, you know? So for my panel prep, I use Ready by SB3. And essentially I just spray some on the towel and then just wipe it off. This is one of those colors where it's kind of hard to see when the coating starts flashing. And so I'm kind of, and it's super humid. If y'all could tell, like I'm sweating a lot. So I'm taking it pretty slow, putting the coating on. So what I've been doing is I just set me a timer for a minute. And after a minute or around 45 seconds, I'll start wiping off. I did notice that after a couple of seconds, it does start to rainbow. So at least a minute. Finished with it, about to bring it out and just kind of go over it. So I'm finished with the IS500 and now I'm gonna do the LS500. All I gotta do is tie shine on the IS500, which I'll do at the same time with this car. Now y'all probably have seen this car in probably like 3 or 4 different videos, right? This is a repeat customer. So on this one, we're doing inside and out, which is my bronze package, light wipe down, and then an exterior wash.